Okay, so this is my video on how to properly bulk. So if you don't know what bulking is, the basics is you're gaining weight, but mainly muscle. That's the main point, to mainly gain muscle. So if you're, I guess, skinny, and you're probably gonna wanna bulk. My first point is food. Food is very important. Now, if you're going to be bulking, I recommend you clean bulk and not dirty bulk. Now, what's the difference? Dirty bulk is where you bulk, where you eat a ton, and you don't care what you're eating, and you're just eating. It's also called the seafood diet, where you just see it and you eat it. Now, clean bulking. Clean bulking is very precise. You count your calories, you count your nutrients, you count your macronutrients. It's all that stuff. And you generally will do a steady gain of weight. Now, how do you know if you're getting a steady gain of weight? You look up your maintenance calories and do a few calories above. I'd say 1,000 calories above your maintenance calories is a good amount. Now, how do you find out your maintenance calories? Look up online. I think Mayo Clinic has a good calculator. They have a good calculator, a maintenance calorie calculator. You just put in the information, it'll give you amount of calories each day your body just loses just by living. And it's generally like 2,000, maybe sometimes 3,000 if you're really big. But at that point, you're probably not cutting, you're bulking, or you're not bulking, you're cutting. Yeah, just look up your maintenance calorie, add like 1,000 calories, and that's the amount of calories you want to eat in a day. And if you burn calories through cardio, you need to eat that same amount. Now, number 2, macronutrients. Macronutrients is important. Although it might not seem like it, it is. Fast food, it's got a lot of microplastics, and microplastics, they mess up your testosterone, and they just generally will make you create more estrogen, and you don't want that. More estrogen is bad. So you want to avoid that sort of food. 2, you also want to find some like app that will track your calories. I recommend, like, I think it's MyFitnessPal. I know people who use that. I use the other app, but basically you use that. So, nutrients. Yeah. Try to get the correct amount of nutrients. Try to track your calories. I recommend an app. And yeah, avoid junk food. And that generally means processed food, generally anything in a plastic bag, anything that you really buy from the store. Just try to get pure ingredients and eat through that. My next tip is to eat more meat, especially red meat. It's generally just great for your body. It creates more natural creatine. It also increases your testosterone, just red meat in general, which is great. You want that. 2, it's just great protein source. And also it just tastes good. I mean, who doesn't like meat? It's good. Like good chicken, good steak, that's good. Now next, fats. Although they might seem bad, they're actually your friend, especially when bulking. Now, fats actually do help you a lot to gain weight, and I recommend finding some fatty thing and putting it in, like olive oil. Put olive oil in like a smoothie and then drink that. That's good. Or just use it in like a stir fry. Stir fries are great, especially for bulking. And yeah, my next point is that eating too much protein can actually hurt your future health. We don't want that. And so if you eat too much protein in a day consistently, it's gonna hurt your kidneys. So try to aim for 100 to about, I'd say 130 grams per day. That's a good amount, especially when gaining muscle. Smoothies are great ways to get a lot of calories in. Your body, it can consume a lot of liquid calories, but solid calories, it's a bit harder because liquid calories, you just go straight down. But with solid calories, you have to chew in all of that. It's just a lot easier. And with liquid calories, if you're having trouble like bulking and eating more, just do liquid calories, trust me. Now I recommend like a smoothie, making a smoothie, that's great. Now what would I recommend to put in your smoothie? Here are some things. Peanut butter, multivitamins. Okay, so peanut butter, it's got a lot of fat and it's got a lot of protein, which is great. Multivitamins, you need vitamins. You're just always gonna need that. Olive oil, tons of fat, which is great. Next, protein powder, you need that protein powder. And then raw honey. Raw honey actually, 1, it helps, it makes it taste good. And 2, it also helps with your, helps increase your testosterone. Workouts, you should aim 5 to 6 days a week. When you're working out, your aim should be this. Your aim should be every time you leave, your muscles are sore. Whatever muscle you worked out, or muscles you worked out, they should be stored. And I would also say, if you want to, you should feel like you're not gonna be able to do 1 rep of what you were doing at the start of whatever exercise. It's just gonna be, you wanna destroy your body. That's the whole point. But don't do the same days, like spread out the days. So like chest day, maybe at the start, and then like 3 days later. Spread out your days so it rests the muscle correctly. Now, when you work out, I recommend you do specific muscles. I just talked about this a little bit. In my opinion, it's just the best. It allows more rest days for that specific muscle, which is great. It allows more time to like heal your body. It's just better, I think. And if you don't have access to a gym, well, I'm gonna be making a video about calisthenics soon. And so yeah, I think just do calisthenics. If you want, you could look it up right now, which is great. It's all body weight exercises, so like pull-ups, push-ups, all that sort of stuff. It's great. It's supplements. Supplements are great for bulking. Now, one thing is protein powder. Protein powder, if you don't have enough time, maybe add protein powder and like some milk, and then go do whatever. Maybe you have school, go to school then. It's a great way to get protein when you need it, and it's very easy. And it also tastes, if you do it correctly, it tastes really good in smoothies. Now, ashwagandha. This is used for, I guess, helping your sleep and helping you stay less stressed out. It helps with that. It's natural. And as the side effects, it'll help you create more testosterone, natural testosterone, not like Tren will create the fake testosterone. My next one is creatine. This just helps build muscle. When you're tearing down your muscles, it adds more water to it. So what that also means is you're gonna need to have more water when you're doing this. So yeah, and if you don't have more water, you don't want to end up like dying, because trust me, you're gonna need a lot more water. And multivitamins, they're great. They help you create more testosterone. And yeah, I think that's it. So please subscribe.